Welcome back to Roll for Puppet. This is episode 21 of season 4. Thank you so much everyone for your patience the last couple of weeks. If you are a member of our Patreon, you'll already know what's been happening, but there's been a lot of chaos here, but we're back for another episode, and let's get started, as always, by rolling for our head shape. So, to start off today with the D20, we have 3, which is going to be for the Bimble head shape. I am already losing track of which head shapes we've shown here on season 4, but the Bimble is such a fun one. Now, let's roll for our personality with our chaos dice, and this Bimble is going to be a cuteness overload. So, those are our prompts, and let's get started. First of all, of course, by cutting out our reticulated foam pattern on the bandsaw. If you haven't seen the Bimble head shape before, you are in for a treat. It is definitely one of my favourite ones, and it's incredibly versatile as well. It's not one of our head shapes that has sort of like a specific character style in mind. It can be anything. It can be a human, an animal. I think today with the cuteness overload, we are going to do something really fun, but I don't want to ruin it yet. So we're going to glue it all together with our contact adhesive for our forbidden but delicious honey sandwich. Delicious looking. I haven't tried it. I'm too scared to try it, but it does look delicious. Then we're going to press all of that together once the glue is dry to form the shape. Don't forget to pick up your collectible puppet pins. They are super cute, linked in the description if you would like to hail the bandsaw with us. We have our S for sexy on the mouth plate, which gets glued together with the mouth plate fleece, the forbidden ice cream sandwiches, and it all gets glued into the puppet's head. Get ready for the full Bimble reveal. Here they are. They are so cute, and they always just look so happy and smiley, and I love them. Really versatile shape. But now, of course, we need our colour scheme for this puppet. First of all, the amount of colours, and the dice said 4, maximum, chaos. And those 4 colours are going to be 1, 3, and then double 11. So that is going to be for red, green, and then 2 different colours that we choose. So although the dice gave us chaos and maximalism and lots of stress, they said, here, choose 2 of them yourself. So that was kind of nice, I suppose. We are, however, going to obey the dice's commands first, so we're going to give red and green the main colour scheme on the puppet, and then we're going to use our 2 dealer's choice colours for minor colours later on in the features. So I don't know if you saw there, but we did add a cute little belly button with a bead. We glued that in place, and we marked out a place to have a little fleecy belly patch, because you know how much we love to add little bellies and belly buttons when the cuteness overload calls for it. So we're going to have the fleece in the green and the bright red fur on the other half of the puppet, furry body, furry half arms, and furry features later on. Furry features, furry fingers. Okay, I need to calm down. So there we have the little hole cut out of the fur to have the fleecy belly patch coming through. It looks absolutely adorable with the little accentuated belly button. I'm just going to go around and sew the seams between the fur and the fleece so that they're nice and blended. Everything looks smooth. And then we're going to have, like I said, half fleecy arms and half furry arms. I always think this looks so cute, like they're still kind of growing like a little baby creature. So today, especially with the red and green colour scheme as well, I thought it'd be really cute if this was like a fluffy little, like an elf maybe? So a little growing baby elf, or maybe like a little goblin, or just something creaturey and cute. That's the plan. So we're going to cut out all of the fabric, start sewing together on the sewing machine the bits that can be sewn like that, and then we obviously have to do the hand sewn sections like the head and the arm rod pockets and things like that. Now, if you've been around a while and you've watched, I don't know, potentially what would be 200 episodes of us making puppets by now, then you would know all the different processes, the parts that are hand sewn, so I shouldn't always have to explain it, but then I feel bad in case I don't explain it, so I'm sorry if you've heard this exact description hundreds of times. But thank you for sticking around. So I'm going to sew up the seams on the puppet's head, nice and blended. Those disappear perfectly with this F3 fleece. We're going to doll joint the arms onto the puppet's body. We're going to have a little happy dance and our colourful reveal so far. Look how happy and adorable they look so far. Definite cuteness overload, definite elf vibes. Now we need to roll for our eyes, and we have 6, which is going to be for odd eyes. So with this head shape, forward-facing eyes are definitely best, and with cuteness overload, bright, cartoony, baby little elf, dot eyes work really well, but we wanted to have a really stark difference between the eyes to make them odd, so we have just this comically oversized pupil. Like, one of their eyes is just absolutely dilated completely, like they are in a sugar high. I thought this was really cute. I think that odd eyes can be really fun and really effective sometimes. So we're gonna, I mean, just look at that expression. So I'm gonna find the right positioning for those eyes. I'm gonna do a little bit of surgery. Don't worry, it does not hurt the puppet, and then screw those eyes onto the puppet's head before we roll for our features. And we have double 2s, 13 and 18, and that is going to be for double ears, eye bags, and a prop, which is so interesting. And sometimes I wonder if the dice, I almost judged the dice then, I shouldn't have said that. They do know what they're doing. They always know what they're doing, and we trust them. So we wanted to do something really different for the eye bags this time. Instead of attaching them to the eyes, we actually wanted to attach them to the fabric on the puppet's head and lay them more flat so we could have more accentuated eye bags, and we have them in yellow, which is going to be one of our dealer's choice colours. We're going to sew those in place. Eye bags with like a cuteness overload baby elf was a really difficult pull, but we're trusting the dice today. We have a purple fleecy puppet tongue, which we're going to sew up because every puppet needs a tongue, and of course we're going to glue that into the puppet's mouth. Do not take a shot every time I say puppet, because I can't condone that. And then, of course, we did roll double ears, so we're going to have a fleecy pair and a furry pair. We want a big, floppy, red furry pair of ears, which I thought would look really cute, really soft, absolutely lovely texture, and it brings the texture from the body up onto the head nicely. Pin that in place, find the right positioning, and then, of course, I'm going to hand sew it to the puppet's head. Look how cute these floppy, fluffy, really intense, almost like clown ears look. Definitely nothing like a puppet we've ever created before, and isn't that what we're all here for? For the second pair of ears, we're going to bring in the green fleece again, so we want these little pointed, kind of like pixie ears to bring in like the elven personality that we're going for. Cut them out of the green fleece, sew them up, sew in some little definition lines like little earlobes. So cute. Isn't puppet making fun? Hand sew those onto the head, and then we're going to go around and add lots and lots of delicious definition. You already know I love to add shading, shadows, definition, a little extra colour, so we're going to add them under the eye bags, we're going to add them around the earlobes, on the tongue, and especially around the tiny little belly button. I think this definitely always helps a puppet pop, whether we use the airbrush or whether we use shading pens or chalk, anything, just a little extra definition. Now for the prop, because this is a little green elf, we decided to give them a green sock. Because Master gives little elf a sock. Is that not adorable? That's the cutest little prop. It goes perfectly with the colour scheme. I love this fluffy, adorable little elf that we've created. So thank you to the dice for trusting us, for giving us sometimes potentially dubious prompts, but the dice are always challenging us. Thank you to everyone who has watched this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, as always, to leave a comment down below with your name that you would choose for this creature and an unnecessarily detailed backstory. We would love to read them, and yeah, just thank you so much. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to join us next week for a brand new episode. If you would like these episodes early and ad-free and you would like to support the show, then you can head over to our Patreon. Your support would mean so much, for less than the price of a coffee per month. Plus there's lots of fun perks over there as well, and I want to thank everyone again for your patience. It's been really hard to upload these last couple of weeks, but we are back! We are so back, baby. I will see you next week. Bye!